WDXE News, on the air since 1951. This is The Legend. 105.3, 95.3, WDXE.
I can't believe the doggone buttons worked. How about that?
Well, there's a first time for everything, you know.
Keith Durham's in the house. It's a friends and neighbors few minutes anyway. We're going to hang around for a half an hour or so. And so we'll have a short show today. Did you see the SpaceX rocket?
I did not.
I didn't see it, but I heard the news there.
Did it go off?
Yeah, it went up and down.
I wasn't listening to the news.
They had a lot of setbacks or delays getting it launched, but they finally got it. I found it got a buddy of mine posted, Mike Watson.
I know Mike Watson.
He wouldn't mind me mentioning this because he posted a little joke. It's funny. There's let's see. Chinese doctor moved to the United States, and he put up a sign. He was having trouble, so he opened a small clinic with a clever sign. It said, "Treatment $20. If not cured, get $100 back." How about that? So one day an American lawyer saw the sign. He thought, "What a scam," he said. He said, "This is easy money." So he goes in, "Doctor, I've lost my sense of taste." And doctor says, "Nurse, bring me medicine box number 22. 3 drops in his mouth." So the lawyer said, "That's kerosene." He said, "Congratulations, your taste is back. That'll be $20. We're not through. The determined lawyer returned a few days later. He says, "Hey, I've lost my memory. I can't remember anything. Nurse, get box number 22 and give him 3 drops. Wait, that's kerosene." He said, "Wonderful. Your memory's back. Give me $20. So he was still one through. He's very frustrated. So he goes back. He says, "My eyesight's failing. I can't see a thing." Doc says, "I'm sorry. I don't have a cure for that. Here's your $100 bill." And the doc handed him a $20 bill. The lawyer says, "Hey, wait a minute, that's a 20. He said, "Fantastic, your eyesight's cured. Give me that 20. That'll be $20.
I like it.
I like it too. Good corny, good jokes.
Good business model.
Yeah, good business model. All right. Well, how are things with Keith Durham today?
They're crazy today, to be honest with you. I've got a full day today.
You got a full day?
I can only spend a few minutes with you today, and so in preparation for tomorrow, and I'll be here tomorrow.
Be here the whole hour.
Yes.
Tomorrow with the Quick Mart hour.
That is correct.
And we'll do all that tomorrow. But
I've already prepared for you guys tomorrow.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good deal. So we're gonna have something
sometimes
special.
I come unprepared and it shows, you know.
Sometimes winging it's just as good.
You're right.
It can be.
You're right.
It can be. But you're getting popular because I'm getting requests for you.
Well, good or bad.
At least
like off the radio.
At least they want to know if you're coming.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know if they in preparation to turn it off or they will.
what time do I need to vacuum this morning? that's they're trying to make the decision.
I have no idea, but anyway, well we traveled down to Huntsville this past weekend.
Oh, what'd you do down there?
Well, we were celebrating May's birthday for one thing, which I've already talked about. But
Yeah.
But on our way back, we had to make the stop.
Buc-ee's?
At Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
And I never stop there now or see it that I don't think of you.
And going to the bathroom.
And go. Yeah.
Did you go to the bathroom?
Actually, I didn't.
What?
I had no need.
That's
so.
like an incomplete visit.
I had no need, so.
I mean, there's a lot of folks that just walk around. They go in the bathroom and they just look around.
Just look.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
It is pretty
There's
amazing.
so many doors. It's
What's
like
behind door number 3?
it's like being on, what was the name of that show?
Was it?
Let's Make a Deal.
Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah,
That's
you ever
right.
been on Let's Make a Deal and there's 50 doors? I mean, it's the perfect scenario.
Oh my gosh.
So, but no, I enjoy going to the restroom at Buc-ee's.
Well, I know you've talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've told that story about you a lot. So anyway, that's funny.
So we get to. I went to Buc-ee's probably 2 months ago, and we're making some redesigns to our counters at the stores, and of course, you know, it never hurts to see what the big guys are doing. You know, they're the big guys.
Yeah.
And let's see what they're doing and see if they do it well and things like that. And so they have a thing that we're going to try in our new store that we're building in Florence. So,
well, good deal. How's the construction going?
So it's going real good. It's got all the steel put up last week, and that went up really quick.
Yeah.
And then they got the gravel poured and the forms made yesterday. They're pouring concrete tomorrow morning at 3 a.m.
Attaboy.
And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon down there. So I think it'd be set by then. So
It should be.
it should be good to go.
It should be.
This is the most anxious part because we've got some new things that we have never done in our convenience stores. There's some new style drainage systems that we're putting in, and they got to be absolutely level with the concrete, the top level of the concrete. So, you know, we got them in there. They look right. So the proof is in the pudding, you know. So.
Yeah. You got to have people that know what they're doing to do that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, these guys are good too. So.
That's good. That's good. Well, we were talking about the Cracker Barrel thing.
Yes.
And of course, that's been all over the news, and we've spit out our theories over that. But the whole world is all turned upside down now too, because Taylor Swift's going to get married.
Who's she marrying?
Well, she's married that football player.
No way. Travis Kelce or whatever his name is?
Yeah. Yeah, they got engaged evidently sometime yesterday or whatever.
How do rich people find each other? I don't understand that.
It was all over the news.
Is it like my people will call your people? Is it like does his people have their number? Or
you got to wonder, you know, how they met or
Yeah.
what the story is behind that. They probably run in some same circles somewhere.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I reckon they met at a party somewhere or something like that.
I have no idea.
I've never been to anything like that.
You know, she.
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan though.
I don't know if I could name a single song, and I'm not being critical. I just don't know. Hadn't followed her.
She's obviously good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
She's
it's a big deal. Of course, she's been around a long time.
Has she?
Yes,
She looks young.
she is young compared to me and you, but she's been around longer than you think.
Really?
Yes.
Like what? 2016 or something like that? Is that a long time?
I don't know when she started, but she was a high school student when she started.
Oh, okay.
Or graduating high
It's
school.
Justin Bieber style then. Has she
Yeah.
been around as long as him?
At least.
Really?
Maybe longer.
That surprises me.
What is she not? She's 30 something, isn't she?
Oh, I don't know.
I think so.
I hope so. Dating an NFL guy.
She may be 40.
But she might be.
I don't know. I honestly don't
You're
know.
looking at me like I know. I'm like, I don't know how old she is.
So- well, it was.
And then I got that.
It was all over the. It was all over the news last night because they were just talking about how people were going crazy about it. So
I'm going. I've got my Google here. I'm going to Google how old is Taylor Swift.
how old is Taylor Swift? We don't know.
They already know what I'm going to ask. She's 35.
See, I thought so.
So she was born in '89.
Okay. You're
Wow.
good. You're right. Good with math there, buddy.
No, it says it on the screen.
Oh.
I didn't have to calculate anything.
You didn't even have to tell me that. I would have been so impressed.
What was you doing in 1989, though? Do you
In
remember that?
1989, Teresa and I would have been married 10 or 11 years.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't even dreaming about
Well,
being married then.
we just celebrated our 46th, buddy,
That's awesome.
this past weekend.
That is awesome.
So anyway, I posted a picture of us from the early 80s, and I had a more or less an Amish beard and no mustache.
Did you have your hair feathered and combed to the side?
I had it, yeah, it was kind of cool, yeah.
Or parted down the middle?
I couldn't, my hair never would part in the middle.
I think I asked you that.
I couldn't, mine wouldn't do that, but anyway.
A lot of people did.
I did have on a suit with a vest.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the vest sort of went out.
Yeah, I had a
in the
vest,
90s.
suit with a vest and all that.
And ties are going away now. I
And
don't
Teresa,
like that.
back then, Teresa had the big glasses.
Oh yeah,
They were the great big glasses.
Yeah,
So anyway,
they're who wore those? Joan and Phyllis on the Hollywood Squares. They always had big glasses on.
yeah, oh yeah, Hollywood
Yes.
Squares.
That was probably one of the best game shows.
I loved Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it a lot, but when I'd see it, I always thought it was funny. You know who I thought was funny on there was Dom DeLuise.
Oh yeah, he was always funny. I wonder if they had to script that because Paul Lynde was funny too.
Yeah. You know they had to script it. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They knew what was coming.
My favorite game show was the one where I can't even think of his name. I'll think of it in a minute and I'll tell you.
There you go.
You do look Amish. You've got the beard with no mustache.
That's what I said.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to tell you where that's at.
You know where it is.
Do I?
Yeah, you would know that building very, very well. Hollywood Squares, while you're looking at that.
Okay.
Dom DeLuise, and of course I was just the right age at this point to think this kind of thing was hilarious. As a young kid, I was watching that one night, or one evening, whenever it was. And they asked Dom DeLuise, they called on him, Dom DeLuise, and just as he was about to answer the question, the buzzer went off. And he said, "Oh, pardon me." And I fell out on the floor because that kind of thing to me was funny.
Jeff, I'm sorry I didn't know you back in the older days.
What?
You were a good-looking guy.
Well, were is the key.
Well, I shouldn't have said were.
Were is the key.
I can't figure out is that the old city hall?
It's the old city administration building. Yeah.
Okay.
The old city administration building. I don't know what we were doing there, but we'd gone to, I guess, some kind of event or something. And there I was in my three-piece suit.
They used to have singings down there. Remember the old Tennessee Valley Jamboree?
Yeah.
I ran sound.
And it might have even been that. It might have even been a singer or something.
You know, I still see guys that performed down there years ago.
Oh, yeah. The Tennessee Jamboree, Tennessee Valley Jamboree.
Yeah.
And then, I think way back when I sang with the Kellys, we sang there a time or two.
Yeah, absolutely.
All that stuff.
What was that?
That was a door opening, closing.
It's like a haunted house.
Did you see that chair out there? I talked about that.
Yeah,
before.
so what is that?
Well, evidently when they have the dog show in here,
Yeah.
that's where the dogs sit.
Okay, I was like, some animal.
Some animal in the shed or Lonnie Box really shed bad in there.
So you remember Christmas Vacation when the cat went under the chair with
Yeah.
the cord from the Christmas
That's
tree?
what that chair
That's
looks
exactly what it looks like.
That's what that chair looks
I
like.
said, Clark, you mind if I keep this chair? I can fumigate it.
It's a pretty good item. Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what it reminded me of.
Oh me. That is a classic, that show.
I'm telling you, it is. I watch it if it comes on, even if it's not Christmas, I'll watch it.
Yeah, we end up watching Christmas Vacation just about every year, sometime or another. What are your? This year is flying by, buddy.
It is.
The fair's around the corner.
It is.
Are you a big fair fan?
I am not.
Are you not? Why
No,
not?
I don't know. I'm going to be at the fair. Well, I don't know that I went once last year.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to think if I even went.
Huh.
But when I go, I like to look at the exhibits.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go for the exhibits and I'll go to the barn.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care about. I did go to the fair last year because I remember eating there. But I don't care about walking around that midway and things like that. And but I do like the cattle barn and all the animals, and I like all the.
I like all that stuff, but I'm a pretty big fan of the fair all the way around. I enjoy being there. Of course, we have a booth there every year and have been for years and all that kind of stuff.
So I can't remember last year, and this shows how shallow my memory is. One of my favorite things at the fair was the ham booth.
The ham booth, yeah.
Was it there last year? I don't remember seeing the ham booth last year.
Not a lot of people do hams anymore.
I know it, but that's a lost art. And there's usually, and I always looked at it because before I got a job, I worked tobacco.
Yeah.
And so I always looked at the burley or the tobacco they had in
yeah.
there, and nobody hardly ever does that anymore.
It's very, very sparse.
So where do they grow it now? I mean, used to it was a big time in Lawrence County.
There's
Giles County too.
Not many tobacco growers locally anymore, but I don't know.
Did you ever work tobacco?
No, I never had to work tobacco.
It wasn't too bad, but what's nice about it is, and folks that's worked tobacco will know this, is that the hardest work comes after you harvest it, and you hang it.
The hanging tobacco, yeah. I've always heard that was a tough job.
Yeah, so the stripping is the next toughest job, and what's nice is that you can only strip tobacco while it's in case, and so that's in the morning time.
Uh-huh.
And so it's a real weird phenomenon that happens with tobacco, is that in the morning time when the dew is on the ground, the tobacco is leathery and you can handle it. But when that dew lifts up, it goes out of case and it becomes crumbly and you can't handle it at all.
Really?
Yeah. So so we used to go out the night before and drop a bunch of stuff, drop a bunch of sticks of tobacco on the ground, and it would stay in case longer, so you could handle it a little bit longer. But usually by 10:30, 11 o'clock, you're done stripping because it's out of case.
Huh.
And folks that's done that will
That's interesting. I've not had any experience with that. I never had the opportunity or was taxed with
I
it.
learned a lot there. You know, we
Yeah.
stripped 3 different varieties. The bottoms is trash. You know, it's got a lot of holes in it and stuff like that. And it's a real lighter colored leaf, and they're called trash. So you have a bale of trash. Then the middle are bright.
Was it used in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. They'll make cigarettes out of that or
Okay.
whatever, I guess. And then the middle part of it's called brights. So somebody's stripping the trash and they hand it to the next guy. He strips off all the brights, and the next guy strips off what we call the reds.
Well, you worked tobacco, but did you ever use tobacco of any kind?
Oh, well, let me tell you. What do you mean use? Like,
Yeah, was you ever a consumer of tobacco?
oh gosh, I'm the world's worst consumer of tobacco.
Okay.
And I've got a recent story to tell you about that, and it's horrible.
Okay, well, I'm ready.
It's absolutely horrible. So one of the reasons I don't like the fair is because of tobacco.
No
Okay?
kidding.
No kidding. So, you know, Levi Garrett was big back when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And every once in a while you get a chew of Levi Garrett. And you have to understand, we didn't have no money. You know, as kids, we didn't have any money back in those days. You couldn't buy tobacco, and your mom and dad sure weren't going to buy you a bag of tobacco. So
Somehow or another, I managed to get it, but go ahead.
exactly. So if my mom and dad knew I had tobacco, they'd whip me probably, but and they probably should have. But anyway, you know how it is when you're with your buddies and you get a bag of tobacco and
Oh,
you get
yeah.
a chew. Well, we were at the fair one day, and I got a dip of Copenhagen, and oh my goodness, it was. We got on the tilt-a-whirl.
You didn't.
And there's still a ride there, and that's why I won't go to the back, because I see that ride, and it's like reliving this memory that happened 30
Well, see,
or 40 years ago.
you are describing, you are totally describing a scene out of The Sandlot.
Really?
Yes, and you keep telling me you hadn't seen this movie.
I have not. Did you get sick on the
And
tilt-a-whirl?
you're describing a total scene.
Well, let me tell you what I did afterwards. The only place that I could find to lay down was underneath the tractors. They used to have the tractors up front
Yeah.
near the front gate. That was, you know, back in the day, I don't know for what reason, the fair was always during hot weather.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It was hot, and we didn't have any money to buy a drink. You know, they had the Coke and Pepsi challenge. We got lined 50 times for that. So I just went and laid down under the tractor, you know. The reason we didn't have any money is we wasted it all at the fair.
Yes, right.
So it's not like my mom and dad didn't give us any money, but we had money.
But you spent it all quick.
Yeah, foolishly. And then dipped tobacco on some Copenhagen on top of that.
Oh
So
my
I
gosh.
was sick as a dog. All right, so skip 40 years forward to about 3 weekends ago.
Okay.
4 weekends ago.
Okay.
A friend of mine has a friend who opened a cigar shop in Lebanon. And I like to go in cigar shops. Cigars are, this their own little niche, I guess.
There are such things as cigar aficionados.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I am not one of those.
I'm not either.
I do have a couple of the magazines, but I don't have.
I have no idea.
So, you know, you don't inhale cigar. You just sit around and puff on, or I do. I just sit
Yeah,
around and puff.
you puff on the cigar.
You know, I went with them to the opening, the grand opening. Hey, let's go to my buddy's. He's got a grand opening. It's a cigar shop, and this guy does it big time. He goes to NASCAR races, and they set up this cigar tent, and they got hundreds of people coming in there getting cigars.
Oh, I'm sure.
Stuff like that. And now it's a big deal for UT fans at the Alabama game to
It
buy
is.
cigars.
You light a cigar. Yeah. If you win, you
Yeah.
gotta smoke a cigar.
So anyway, to cut to the chase, I got what I thought was a pretty good cigar. I mean, I'm talking a $20 cigar.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I'm sitting there puffing on that cigar, and it was probably 45 minutes or so. I thought, uh-oh. I'm not feeling good. And it was,
I'm not feeling well.
oh, it was horrible. And I knew, number one, I knew I shouldn't be puffing on that thing. But anyway, for whatever reason, I was. And I started breaking out in this cold sweat. And if that ever starts, it's over. So I get in front of the air conditioner, and it's just, you know, the whole place is full of smoke, so I can't get away from it. So I step outside a minute. Well, you know, 3 weekends ago, it's 100 degrees outside.
Oh my God, that didn't help you none.
So I told my buddies, I said, hey, we got to go. So we left, and I laid down in the back seat of that truck, and I'm not kidding you, Jeff. It felt like he was on the downhill slalom at a ski championship, you know, and he was going between every pole. And he goes, I'm driving absolutely straight. I was like, I trust you. But I just got sick. I get real sick. And so my experiences with tobacco have always been like that.
Really?
So one other experience that I got sick on. So, and I guess that's why I don't chew tobacco or smoke
Yeah.
is because it's always a bad experience for me. One day, me and my friend Chris, Chris Blade, some folks may know who Chris Blade is. He and his brother, or his brother was my best friend growing up, Jeff Blade.
Yeah.
And Jeff has passed away. But Chris and I, and we growing up next to Bennett Lake, we used to always walk down to Bennett Lake. His grandfather was a member there. We had a key and everything.
Oh yeah.
And so we would walk to Bennett Lake. And so one day walking to Bennett Lake, we were going to see who could smoke a pack of cigarettes the fastest.
Oh my gosh.
So you want to know who was sickest the fastest? It was me.
That was a mistake.
It was a big mistake. And so we're down at the lake fishing, and it's dark is setting in, and the sheriff pulls up. And we're kids, 14, 15, whatever it is, and we don't have anything to drive, otherwise we wouldn't be at Bennett Lake walking down there. So we're down there fishing, and the cops show up, and they said, "Hey, we're looking for a guy that he don't have any shirt on, and have you guys seen any guy like that?" And I'm like, "No, it's just us." And so they leave, and then we start a little campfire down there, and it wouldn't 10 minutes after we got that campfire started, here comes this guy out of the woods, no shirt on. I was like, "Oh no, it's the guy the cops are looking for." So,
oh my goodness.
So
what do you do? Ask for a cigarette?
no, and what it was, believe it or not, it was the guy that lived in the neighborhood with us. His name was Chris too. I won't say his last name for his privacy, but his name was Chris also. And they were looking for him because he ran away from home. They didn't tell us what they were looking for this guy for.
Oh my gosh.
It was Chris, and he had run away from home, and his mom and dad were looking for him. They sent the cops out looking for him. And so, man, we were relieved. So.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that was my 3 bad experiences with tobacco. So.
That's but you had work at tobacco. So anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know a lot about tobacco.
A little bit. I've set it. I've wrote on the back of the setter and set it, and I have suckered it. I have topped it. I have cut it. I have staked it. I have hung it. I have stripped it. I have baled it.
You almost sounded like.
What?
You almost sounded like. Can't think of his name now. Senator from Tennessee that ran for president.
Oh, from here?
No. God, what was his name? He was vice president.
Oh, Al Gore.
Al Gore.
Yeah, I didn't say I invented the internet.
Well, he talked about how he worked tobacco though.
Oh, really?
In a speech somewhere, he was talking about how he worked tobacco. He did this. This family was tobacco farmers.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I thought they were like aristocrats.
Well, they were, but they had tobacco farms. So anyway, he was. But anyway, Al Gore, I used to make fun of him. So.
Well, I hope people don't think badly of me because I puffed on a cigar, but
well, here's the thing. I
did get sick as a dog. I paid for it.
The high dollar cigars that I have ever had, and I haven't had many. I hadn't had any. I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah.
To me, they're not good.
Yeah, that's why you don't inhale them.
I'm like, I don't understand maybe I've never had a really good cigar.
So they say you're supposed to, a Diet Dr. Pepper and a cigar go together. I don't do that.
Maybe I've never really had a real good cigar, but you hear people say, "Boy, that's such a great cigar."
Yeah.
And the supposed great cigars, and I haven't had many. Probably I couldn't count on. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 that's supposed to be a really, really good. And I didn't like them. Like, this ain't good.
So
it's an acquired taste of it.
It is. It has to be. We used to go on vacation, and my sister-in-law married one of my best friends growing up, Andy.
Yeah.
And so, and they met at mine and Amy's wedding. So he went from being my best friend to my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And so we used to go on these vacations down to Florida, and we would get a vacation cigar. On Back Beach Road in Panama City, there's a cigar shop. It's still there.
Yeah.
And so if you go in there, this guy is a hothead. Over the years, we figured out this guy is a hothead.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've been in there a couple times. He went off on somebody. And so, I told Andy, I said, I'm fixing to set this guy off. So, working at a convenience store cigars are what are they called? Hot and Milds, or what are they? No, Black and Milds.
Okay.
So that's the ones that people buy and dump out and put make blunts out of them, I guess, or something like
I
that.
have no idea.
So anyway, they're a cheap cigar.
The only thing I remember is Swisher Sweets.
Swisher Sweets are a part of that too.
Okay.
Yeah, so Black and Mild is just a cheap cigar that you can buy. They come 5 to a pack. They're a little bitty, like the size of a cigarette, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they have wood tips on them and stuff like that. Well, it's like going to it would be like this. It would be like going to a steakhouse and ordering a McDonald's hamburger. All right, that's the comparison.
Yeah.
So I go into this cigar shop and I said, Andy, watch this guy. And so we're going towards the humidor, and he's got some really nice selections of some Cohibas down there and stuff like that. And I said, hey, where's your Black and Milds at? Oh my goodness, it was like a volcano went off. What are you looking for? You come in here looking for? Oh my gosh. I thought, well, this guy's gonna beat me up right here in the middle of the store. I said, hey, we're just kidding with you. And
did he come? Did he laugh when he said that?
No, he's serious about his business. So obviously he didn't have any Black and Milds in there.
So he didn't have no sense of humor ever.
Oh no, not at all.
That's funny.
So
That's funny. Oh my gosh. With my kids in the car sometimes, and when you're driving through, aggravating somebody or just joking with somebody, I think things are funny sometimes that people don't think are funny.
Yeah, I do too.
And I don't, and I've gotten myself in trouble a time or two with that because I thought it would be funny and it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
To them anyway. And but if you're going through like a drive-through, they're in such a routine, they're doing the same thing over and over and over. If you do something kind of out of the routine, it just throws them for a loop.
Yeah.
And of course, I do it with the kids in the car sometimes too. They'll say, you say your dollar, your order's $6.75, and I said, well, how about if I just give you $5? And they're like, what? Anyway, sometimes it doesn't go over too well. So anyway.
So one thing didn't go over too well with us. Amy and I, back in the early 2000s, we went on a little vacation to Hollywood. And when we go on vacation, we're tourists. We like to do the tourist thing. Like when we go to Washington, D.C., we'll get on the hop-on, hop-off bus.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
And we just like to do touristy things. So we got on this tour of the stars' homes, just this guy handing out leaflets on the corner, hey, come over here, get on this bus. All right, we get on this bus, and they're taking us around Mulholland Drive, and I can't explain that. But anyway, obviously there's a lot of movie stars that live on there up in the hills. And so there's this subdivision that goes out this ridge, and she was saying, hey, this is the subdivision that Arnold Schwarzenegger lives in, and Sylvester Stallone, and J-Lo. Yeah. And I said, who's J-Lo? And this guy locks the bus. I mean, he slams on the brakes. They're like, are you kidding me? I told him, he just kick us off his bus right here. And I thought, oh no. So anyway, I said, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't know who J-Lo was, but
I would have been in the same boat, J-Lo. It takes me a while, but I think I know who she is.
I saw her in a movie.
Who is she? Who is J-Lo?
She sings.
Yeah, but she's got a name.
J-Lo's all I know. I don't know. Does she got a real name?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. That's it. Yeah.
She does have a real name. I'm like, what are you talking about?
This show should be called Two Guys Dumb as a Box of Rocks.
Yes, exactly right.
So anyway.
That's the nice name for it. Yeah, and talk about dumb as a box of rocks. I'm 4 minutes late getting out of here.
I know. You said you had to go early. So Keith Durham, everybody's been here. He's got to go, and we're going to end this thing. I'm going to play a station ID, and then we'll get out of here.
Maybe next week if somebody has an idea of how I can enjoy a cigar without getting sick.
I wonder if we could bring in a couple of cigars next week.
Okay, maybe we'll smoke this place up.
I'm just kidding. That's a bad idea.
It is.
Depends on WDXE News.
I hate to
On the
leave
air
back
since
here.
1951.